So we're going to take a look at etymology. And for those of you who watched the last video, you saw reading, but let's look at how we can figure out some of these words. So here we go. Let's begin. Yes, ma'am, Sylvia said, then held her tongue as she walked back across the pine floor that had been painted white the way everything in this room was white, from the cot to the stool to the hearth of the frame that held the president's likeness. Sylvia reasoned that the preponderance of white in the room was Dr. Mrs. attempt at quoting a swath of purity over various situations that found their way there. Okay, we're going to look at this word preponderance, and we're going to look at another word that starts with pre, and we're going to do the etymology. So when we start, preponderance, just like in preposterous, this word means before. And so therefore this means before, pre. Do you see the word that you guys are actually doing right now? You're prepping. You're preparing, you're getting ready. And so before you get ready to do something, you have to prepare. And so this is before. Ponderance. Ponder means to think about and to look for. A preponderance means before this and that. And ants always is a noun meaning a lot of. So if you put this word together literally, it means a lot of something. It's before thought, there's a lot of something. The word preponderance means an overabundance, or you can even put an abundance. And if you look at the next slide, when we go over that, if you were to go back and read what this word is, you'd be able to go back and see what is actually happening and how this word occurs. Same thing with preposterous. When you see these words, if you've never heard of them, I know a lot of people say that is preposterous, but I know a lot of people just came here from another country and the word may sound a little bit off, even though you may have a translation in whatever language you're saying. But if you can put together basic things, like your posture is how you stand. So before your posture, that's preposterous, the way you're standing. Try to put, this is called a prefix, and try to put the prefix here. Try to put the prefix pre. Posterius, and you can put it there. Another thing I had here, if you want to think of point, a lot of you who speak French, you know that pont is point, bridge, or a point. You could say the before point of something, it's a lot, it's too much. And so as much as you can to think about these words. Then if you see the word preponderance and they say the best use of this word would be, it's right here in front of you, overabundance. Now we went over that in the slide before, so let's take the word concoctions, and it's underlined here for us. So if we have concoct, let's take the prefix here. You have con is a prefix meaning to come together. So I'm going to put prefix here. And con means to come together. Con man is against, but we're not talking that. Let's just talk about what it really means. You have a prefix here. So if you had the word confine, it means to place one in. So you have concoctions, and most people know what these words are. Most people know what a concoction is. Okay, like it's something you put together. Most people say it's a drink. And here it's used in this sentence. Sylvia often thought that with all the medicinal plants growing around here and the concoctions brewing, if Dr. Miss had not been such a skilled midwife, she thought that now, as if Dr. Miss had not been. So some kind of concoction that Dr. the doctor mixes. And you have to think about the video before this. It was about reading comprehension. We went over this. She was a midwife. So your so let's get these words together. You have C-O-C-T, and be careful how I say this word, means to come together. Concoct. You concocted it. You told a story. You made it up. You brought it together with told. We don't have this word in the American English language, but this is literally what it means. So when you concocted, so you say, you would say something like this: she concocted a lie. Okay, and we all know I don't write real well online. So, but anyway, this is she concocted a lie. So that means basically she told a lie. She made up a story. Okay, is literally what this means. So a concoction is something that is put together of many things. And in the book, you have a midwife putting things together. And she's putting things together like in medicinal plants, other herbs to either give children birth. And in this chapter, we saw she did something else with a baby, and we'll just leave that there. But she made up, brought together. You have to take these words and not make them so literal. And this is on any test: GED, ACT, SAT. Thanks for watching.